President Trump today kicking off a week-long campaign to drum up support for his trillion-dollar infrastructure proposal. President Trump introducing his plan to privatize our air traffic control system.
We live in a modern age, yet our air traffic control system is stuck painfully in the past with an ancient, broken, antiquated, horrible system that doesn't work. The previous administration spent over $7 billion trying to upgrade the system and totally failed.
And joining me now to discuss the president's infrastructure plan, the Trump agenda, and much more, Congressman Mike Kelly of Pennsylvania, a member of the House Ways and Means Committee. And Congressman, great to have you with us tonight. The president making it pretty clear he wants something better than what we've got in the way of an air traffic control system. Your thoughts?
No, absolutely, he's correct. But again, this is the first time we've ever had anybody from the private sector actually go into government and say, listen, you guys got this all upside down. You know, it used to be if you just get the trains to run on time, it'd be a great accomplishment. We've got to get into the 21st century. And why in the world would America, the leader of the world in technology and innovation, be dragging its feet to get there? If you operate better, you become a lot more efficient. You're going to spend a lot less money on gas, by the way, fuel of these airplanes. You're going to get people up and down in a safe way. Isn't that the key, Lou? Isn't that what we're looking for? Let's get the planes running on time in addition to getting the trains running on time. Just makes sense.
It does make sense, but so much makes sense in the Trump agenda. Yeah. And the House is in particular instance an impediment to the momentum of the administration. I mean, we've got your committee, Ways and Means. Kevin Brady and I sat here and talked about the border adjustment tax, which is a consumption tax. And I know the Chamber of Commerce and the Business Roundtable, they want their taxes shifted over to consumers and off their backs. Are you guys, I mean, are you out of your mind? Ryan wants this. I mean, I don't understand it. It's every Democrat would be begging you to pass this idiotic adjustment tax.
Yeah, well, let's not paint everybody with the same brush. I come from the private sector. I really do understand border adjustment tax, but I also understand this. Look, when you're looking for revenue, when you can't control your expenditures and you keep looking at, well, we've got to find a way to raise more revenue.
Doesn't end, Congressman, with you put it on the consumer, because that's exactly what the border, you know that.
Lou, I'm an automobile dealer. All I tell people is look at the Moroni label, which happened in 1958, and you look to the parts content of vehicles, and you're going to find out, if you want to find something made in America, you're certainly not going to find it in anybody's car showroom. It just doesn't exist. The global supply chain necessitates that we have people from all over the world making small parts that go into big finished products. So, look, I get it, and I tell you what, who else is going to get it at the end of the day is consumers. I am 100% on board with you, but you know, look, we went through the same exercise in the health care reform. Let's stop doing things from the top down and start going from the bottom up and actually talk to people and have them come before Congress and testify and say, this is what you're doing to my business model. What an odd concept to find out the temperature of the people who actually pay the tab on all these things. And that's our taxpayers.
You tell me the last time Speaker Ryan cared what anybody else's opinion was.
You know, I'm not going to speak for Paul because I have great respect for him.
I was going to ask you to speak about him, not for.
Well, okay, but here's my answer. You know what, Lou, when we've had this conversation, listen, I have been around more smart people that do stupid things since I got to Washington, and they're great with a laptop.
Where did you find those smart people?
But listen to me. Lou, they're great on a laptop, but they're terrible on blacktop because everything's theoretical. If you haven't been in that neighborhood and got your nose bloodied, you better find out how it actually works. I'm tired of theory. Go to the people who actually pick up the tab and go to them and say, what are we doing to help you succeed? What are we doing to keep you from succeeding? And get to the answers. I don't think it's that hard, but again, I haven't lived in Washington a long time. Thank God I get to go home every weekend. This past week I've spent with my constituents, and all day today, from 7 o'clock this morning in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, to end up in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, to find out what are we doing to hurt you. And if we're not helping you, be loud, be constant, and don't ever back away from it and think that somebody doesn't care. We better wake up and smell the coffee. We're making it too hard on the people that produce all the revenue that run this wonderful model that we have.